The Dirty Housewife. Everyone in Oyerinde's street had something to say about Mama Tade. They said she was lazy. They said she was dirty. They said her compound smelled of old rain and forgotten dreams. From outside, her house told a sad story, unwashed plates stacked like tired soldiers, clothes hanging for days without seeing water, dust dancing freely on windowsills. Children ran past her gate, covering their noses dramatically. "Dirty housewife," they whispered. But nobody ever knocked. Every morning before sunrise, Mama Tade was already awake. Not to sweep, to cookie, but to stare at the small hospital card tucked under her pillow. The one with her husband's name printed in bold letters. 3 months earlier, Tade had fallen from a construction site. Since then, hospital bills had swallowed everything. Mama Tade began frying akara at dawn, washing clothes for neighbors in secret, and spending long hours at the hospital. By the time she returned home each night, exhaustion clung to her bones like wet cloth. The house became the last thing on her mind. One afternoon, a heavy rainstorm flooded the street. Water rushed through her compound, carrying dirt and debris into her living room. Neighbors stood under their balconies watching. "She won't even clean this," one woman scoffed. But something unexpected happened. Tade came home that evening, discharged at last. Weak, yes. Limping, yes. But smiling. He stepped into the flooded compound, looked around and laughed, softly. "My wife," he said, holding her hands, "you chose me over this house." The neighbors watched as he slowly picked up a broom. "Mama," Tade protested, but he insisted. That night, something shifted. A young girl from next door brought a bucket of water. An elderly man lent a wheelbarrow. Another woman quietly joined in sweeping. By midnight, the compound looked different. Not perfect. Not spotless. Talivy. The next morning, the same women who once whispered now brought food. Someone organized a small contribution for the hospital debt. Someone else offered Mama Tade a steady cleaning job, not as charity, but as respect. Weeks later, her house became the neatest on the street. But what truly changed was not the compound. It was the understanding. Because sometimes what looks like dirt is simply the weight of survival. And sometimes the dirty housewife is the strongest woman on the street.